Well, in another embarrassing moment for myself, and it wouldn't shock absolute anybody. You don't even have to guess. You don't even have to guess. Let me see. I'm gonna take a stab. Now you can hear it, right? I hope so, because if you can't hear it now, then I've completely fucked it up, which shouldn't shock anybody. So, well, so I'll tell you what I did there. I had my desktop audio muted and didn't realize. I have to start over now. I can't start no, well, we can, but I'm not going to. But nothing but fuck ups. Oh, all world's maintenance. Oh, thank God that's tomorrow. I was like, what the front door is going on? Let's get a fucking giant thing popped on in now. But ladies and gentle people, we are Liveroonies with Final Fantasy 14. That's there we go. It's tomorrow until Friday. You should be fine to stream still on Friday. It should end either before either of us are awake. Okay, well that sounds good. I picked the right days because I thought I looked at them and realized that they're right. Yeah, 48 maintenance, which is not. Yeah, but they're. I'm assuming they're implementing Dawn Trail. Assuming. I'm hoping you're having a better day today than yesterday. And we still didn't even make it to Act 2 of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm literally probably on the cusp of getting to Act 2, probably literally. But oh, that's right. I was doing some thing here, some quest maybe. I don't know. I thought I had a quest. Now I don't have a quest. Expansions, it's still usually only 24. That comes with the graphics update. Yeah, that would be my guess. Like 24 hours a day for the just, you know, injecting the injecting the expansion, and then the graphics thing is a little bit. And I read that they're doing bits and pieces of the game over time for the graphical updates. So my assumption is that through time that the whole game will have it, but I'm assuming obviously all of the new stuff. I think it was up, what I read was up to Endwalker should all be updated graphically, and then over a few months time they'll be doing little bits of it here and there, so until the whole game has it. It's a weird approach, but I mean, I'm assuming I am in the minority of people when I'm playing the game, as everyone's gonna jump on into the new stuff. They're not gonna be doing the old stuff. But how's Wolf Slayer doing today as well? I'm glad to hear you're doing better as well. I picked up. I went to do the hunts the other day, and I realized, like, okay, so I had to talk to this. I think the problem was, so I wasn't high enough level. And then there was something, maybe I can take them now? Oh, really? Really? Let's see if we can accept this. An elite, can I guess I should first ask right off the top. Can I even, is this even capable of me doing? Like this Flame Sergeant Dalvag guy? Like at my level 61, or should I be doing the dailies? The dailies I've seen, they're like level 25s. I've seen them around. I don't know what this guy would be, but you know, it does get you some decent gold and whatnot. I guess I could accept it, and if it pops up, it pops. No, I am not authorized. I'm not authorized. This is the weird thing that I do not understand. That they don't explain to you. Because I know I had to talk to... I had a quest. There was a quest. And it was talking to one of these guys. Let the hunt begin. I couldn't... Maybe this guy? Maybe this guy? Let the hunt begin. There it is. That's what we need to do. Then I can do them, right? Because I was looking at trying to get more Aetherite tickets. Because those are really good. I mean, not that, you know, I have 500,000, or no, sorry. I have 5 million gil. But those are very nice of just getting around, essentially. Because I've noticed when I'm doing this stupid fucking book for my relic weapons, there's no rhyme or reason to those things. It's just like, go here. Kill a couple of these people. Kill a couple of those people. You know? It's all that jazz. None of it makes sense. But yes, this was the quest I needed to do. I think I honestly have a dungeon to start. Enter Somal. I think that's what we need to do. Now I can talk to the guy. Now I can talk to the guy. Alright. Billmaster Hunt. Oh, I want to do the hunt. Yeah, probably. So, but the dailies I probably will be able to do, right? I guess they just give you 0 information as to where they are. Or relatively. Oh, you don't only deal in seals. Or but who you're gonna go crying to? I mean, I'm not gonna go come crying to you. For coin and country. And that's more than enough of that. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, now we can do the bills. That's all I wanted. I was capable. I missed a few things, obviously. So I'm just gonna go pick up that weekly one, and if we see it, we see it. If we don't, you know, I have it. Did I just accept it? I obtained Mark Bill. All right. Let us see where we need to go right now on the map. It's not a thing. It's in Dravania. Oh, we are not. Can I go all the way there? Oh! I have money. No! God damn. Let's go. All right. I will say I have come across a couple of those. Oh, I remember now where we were. I remember coming across a few of those. These elite monsters, if you will. They are. Some of them are doable, and then I'll see something like everything would be like level 50, right? And I'll go up to this one, and then I can kill them in like that. And then I go up to another one, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing no damage to you, like even at like level 60, and it's just weird. But so my confusion is, remember how I was relying upon someone in a whale getting me where we needed to go? Where's the entrance to go underneath here? I know, like, we had to do a quest and then, like, we could go there. I don't want to go up the mountain, which is sort of like if I go up. Oh, you stepped on my penis! Please don't step on my penis. But I gotta figure out how to get... I know we all talked that, like, this is an annoying spot to, like, even go through. I'm overly not interested in it at this point, but I can't really... Like, I feel like I'm just missing something of where we need to go. How you doing, Cloud? Like, it's not through there, it's not... I don't want to go through there. Is it just around the back here? You know, little slip on or what? No, like, what the fuck? Go back in. You go back in! Just remember, I do not want to go up the mountain. Because there ain't no mountain high enough. Like, it's just a fucking... Oh. It's behind. Oh, right there. No, see, this goes up, though. Is it just like, is it just one level I want to go up and then we get there? Because I don't want to end up on the mountain. There's a lot more. God, fuck. Maybe this way? Is it here? Or does this just bring me back down to where I just was? Is this just some random hole in the ground? Oh, there's another doorway. That may be it. That may be it. All right, we may have found our way. May have found the way. Might have found the way. It looks like we have found the way through Morn. Perfect. Thank you, Cloud. All right. Yeah, like I said, I think we have a dungeon to do, because there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex right there. Took me a bit. I know everyone's been saying this is not the best. This is not the best. And also, I didn't even realize until I was like, wait, when did someone give me 30 bits? And then I realized, I was like, oh, I remember when DJ's Cody Rhodes emote was large. And I made a comment about it. I didn't realize that you paid for that shit. Like 30 bits, I guess. But I was like, what the front door is going on here? Off we go. Are you, who's all good for, again, I'm only assuming so. Who's all good for a dungeon run? Right off the hop. Me? 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 Logging in now, okay, okay. Ah! Don't chase me, Mr. Fire Spirit, please. I got your halo. Listen what I say, oh. I look like Thor with my headpiece, so I need to see it. I feel like I know I was dicking around with my filters and everything. I gotta maybe, oh, maybe it was the limiter? I gotta see what that, if that helps or not. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know if it sounds weird, different, or if you guys don't notice a fucking thing at all. I don't need the noise suppression on. It all should be okay. Alright. Alright, can I just go in? I feel like we've already been here. Yeah. Okay. How come some of these dungeons allow you to do with NPCs and some not? Like, do they need that like symbol above them? Is it only slightly new ones? Recommended gear. Put that nice weapon on, but do not update it. That's what I need. Okay. Recommended whip. You're good. We are more powerful now. All right, are you in as well there, Cloud? What about you, Mr. Koro Mario, in your private cottage? Ready when you are. Okay, I will send the invites. Invite to party. Invite to party. Cloud, you're in. Invite to party. We've got a full party, hearty. I completely forgot. We're just roaring to go here. Coffee zells. I found something about my Keurig that I didn't know that was rather embarrassing. I was always like, oh, I noticed that like the coffee pot always stays on for like 2 hours to keep the pot hot, right? But you know me, like, you know, sometimes I forget I have a pot there, and then it's like, oh, then I gotta go warm it up. I didn't realize I could hold the pot button so that it warms up for another 2 hours. Yeah. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Ready, check. See, look, I'm remembering things. We are ready. I love that. I had to do a random dungeon the other day. Cutter's Cry. I have to say, that was probably the first dungeon that the struggle bus was really there. Like, the final boss actually required people to do stuff or die. And unfortunately, the party I was with, we finally did it after 4 tries, but the boss's eyes, like, would turn like a different color, so you had to like do a certain thing. Thank you for the reminder about the food. And like, you know, so you had to go in and out, like in if it was turning violet, and then back out if it was going blue or something. Oh my god, like, people could not figure life out for the life of them. It's nice to be able to do a dungeon also while using all of your available skills. Oh my god, he's pooing on me. Remember how I've been saying for like the longest time, like on this game, like I've said this before, of like, you know how on World of Warcraft they don't remove you know, your amounts of skills on your bar depending on your level. They just lower everything, you know, depending on what you have, type of thing. Oh god, I didn't realize that was something. My bad. The Novice Network is not a fan of people speaking their own minds. Like, I just mentioned it, like, because they were talking about stuff like that in comparison. So I had mentioned, like, I was like, look, it's poor design when a game, you know, takes away skills. Like, you know, if we all go into a level 15, you know, dungeon right now, like 4 of my skills are grayed out, and I said, like, that's not good design. Then go play World of Warcraft then. Like, that's literally, and I'm sitting here like, you sound like a former World of Warcraft player yourself. Like, I was just making a comment, and they're like, look, this is the way it's gonna be, and this is the way it's been for 10 years, okay? It's not changing. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then I should have just remembered when everyone told me I should probably just leave the Novice Network, because half the people on there are jackasses. But I just have it there for like, oh god, why is, that was not, okay, that's not what I wanted to go for, but. This is there's a lot of weed in this area. Is everyone getting their ganja on here? Is that what that name is? I think. A blooming Ochu. Don't you guys get that at like is that a Montana's? I think, you know, you get a blooming onion, I think it is. You know, if somebody, you know, scores 30 points, or somebody wins a NASCAR race or something, you know, everyone gets a free blooming onion. Ow, poison. I love that I'm just incessantly talking and no one can answer me because they know I'm the only one streaming. So like, as much as everyone's just like, will he just shut the fuck up? It's like, no, I won't. I'm incapable of shutting up. That's the streamer life right there, okay? Just be accepting of it. Oh my god! I don't know if I want to be standing near you or not. doing my job as good DPS, you know, murder things that are coming by. Ow. Now he stunned my penis. Is this one of those deals where, like, do we want to just be burning the boss or what here? What level is that? 56. God damn it, I'm two levels short. That sucked a Rooney. It's like, why can't I do that? The Woad Sky Warriors Bangle. That should be good on someone. Not me. Not me at all. Things are going good though. Things are going good now. Cloud, have you ever not, have you just, are you now a keyboard and mouse guy? You just accepted that? Oh, my bad. My bad. Too many attacks. Keyboard and mouse now. Oh my god, this big giant dragon, the Pyro Dragon, has decided to come on in and shit in our mouths. Good for him. Oh, you gonna go fly away? What are you, the end boss? Probably. Everyone follow the bunny. Everyone follow the hot bunny. I am not a bunny yet. Maybe one day. I'm not currently the bunny. Alright, I'm gonna let you get aggro this time. How about that? I'm just gonna go over here and pick up this coffer. Coping! Looks like it's the same thing. No. I already have one of those apparently. Watch out from them ice boulders. They might make you quack out there. Why is this guy always got to ruin our days? Why? Okay. God damn it, Florida! You also beat us. Well, Edmonton couldn't pull it out. It's unfortunate, but yet again, America wins the Stanley Cup. Even though the team's probably full of Canadians. Did you get, so I never understood. I have to, like, did you pick up like an MMO mouse, Cloud? I never understand anybody who plays an MMO but doesn't have like the MMO mouse. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, the mice that have like all of the numbers on the side? I don't know how you guys play these games with a normal everyday mouse. Like, unless you slather it with like, you know, enough alcohol to choke a donkey or something, like, do you just hit the numbers? Wolfslayer, I would believe you, honestly. Like that's absolutely believable from you. You know, and I heard those actually weren't terrible. You know, the Microsoft trackball, sure. Oh my, blue pieces of poo. these things give him sexual powers. Oh god, do we want to stack or no? Everyone stay away from me. There's always those weird things I don't know if I want to like. Do I want to be near you? Do we want to soak up the damage? That looks like a soaker.
5 o'clock.
No, my god, stop, run, stop. DJ, hi, Cat, hi. Oh my god, get onto these people. Stack, stack, stack. I will grab a beer momentarily. I'm sort of middle something right now against a giant dinosaur. Oh god. I guess we can't. We're gonna wear this. Was that like a little DPS check of, you know, you gotta get out of there or what? They did. It was a good game. It was a good game. Gotta give them credit. They played well enough. They played well enough. Also, I wanted to ask, what were the things that you get or don't get, or what's the day? I guess if I don't get Dawn Trail by Friday, I miss the mount. No, not the mount. The earring and the minion. Is that it? The crowd usually knows best. If they run from you, don't stack. If they run towards you, jump. And so, like, yeah, like also the same thing was like the. If all the arrows are pointing in on someone, does that mean like everyone wants to stack, or is it not? No. The pulsing upside down Dorito almost always means stack. The pulsing upside down Dorito, eh? Blue Ranch or Nacho? What were you streaming last night, DJ? Every Canadian was watching hockey. Nacho in this case. No, not in this case. It's always Nacho. Don't tell me you're one of those weirdos that likes blue, the blue kind. I'll have to start thinking less of you. Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch is life. Well, I'm already severely disappointed. Do you think you're gonna have that done before daybreak? Hard to say, or I mean, we already know you're playing daybreak regardless. A Queen Blood Duel, that's the card game, right? Big deep mountain wyvern or wyvern. Don't know how to say it. Not gonna butcher it. What about one of those exotic flavors, right? You know, like, are those any good? You know, I like a bold nacho. You'll not have rebirth done. Ow! He fell on me. I'm going hard against the final boss. In Queen Blood, they are hard. Is it harder than Vantage Masters? Like, is it one of those deals of where, like, are you getting the right cards, or is it RNG, like playing Pom Pom Party, or what? I could just stop standing there while these guys are dropping every 5 seconds. You were going against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, final boss in the card game. That is fantastic. Doing good, Cloud. Doing good, everybody. No depths. Also, I think I need to clean up my inventory before Dawn Trail hits. Even though I won't be playing it, you know, I need to do that. Yeah, can you get us to the mountain top, please? Please don't be mad. Please don't be angry. You do your job as Dragon Killer. Okay? Yeah, with that thing. Poke it in its eye. There's no other way around this. And DJ, I wanted to thank you. I didn't realize that your giant Cody Rhodes cost 30 bits. Remember, I mentioned that yesterday. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was the thing. So thank you for the little bitties. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm doing things. Ow! Oh God. Oh God, he's gonna throw a comet at me. What do those things mean? Working on it. I'm working on the wings. Yeah, that was something new. Yeah, there's a couple things they added, right? Like 3 things that I didn't know that, I didn't know they costed biddies, or exactly what they looked like either, but. I sort of have to remind myself to like, stay close by to the healer. Oh, right into the rump roast. Well placed. Well placed. Who doesn't appreciate taking a fork up the bum? Samurai's Arm, and the Woad Sky Raider's Fury. Fury. Well done, kids. Oh, look at that. You guys are showing off. Thank you. Leaving the duty. Oh, I got heel spurs and everything. Just waiting on driving around. Wait, again with the crystals? No comms 1984. What? What did I... What is that? Am I missing something? What is no comms 1984? I need someone to explain it. Commendations to things you can only give to randos. Oh, yes. Very true. Yes. Hey, I've got a fair amount of those. I think like 130 of them. Jay, you more so get them, when you're tanking or healing. And whether you do a good job also helps. Alpha Node looked happy. A smile on the face. 'Twould seem Tiamat was the last, since no other dragons nearby. DPS do get them if the tank healer are especially shitty or from things like PvP. Okay. Oh, wait, so you can get them in PvP as well? You have 414. Oh, it makes me feel good that I'm doing something correctly if I have like a quarter of that when I am probably played for a quarter of the time. What is happening? Uh-oh. Someone's having a heart attack. Nidhogg, he roars. So how many does Wolf have? Yeah, that's the question. He's gonna tell us that he has like 62 or something like that. He knows we are here then. His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Jesus! A lot of people like you. Fear not, I yet my own master. He does good work, he does. But the damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? You suck at 15. Yeah, but you've been doing even less than I have, so that's not a bad number there, Cloud. I remember getting 2 of those comms because I told a tank who's bad at his job, and that's why we wiped.
To the peak of
Som
Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
The churning mists, eh? DPS comms are rare, but not impossible, especially if you're good or get to be on one rando. I do generally get a fair amount myself, actually, of just being in DPS on Bard. Like I said, like half the time it's just like, just do a good job, right? Just don't die. But I also feel like there's also just a lot of people who just like at this point don't even bother taking the time. Like they're so busy just at the point of just doing the dungeon, and when it's done, you're just, they are gone, right? We've reached at last the peak of Som-Al. This is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea. You know, I thought it would be cold in Korthos, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. What do we got? Beyond the Clouds. If I play DPS and take the limit break, I get 0 comms. I'm convinced I'm cursed. I always try to give karma when I can. Yeah, me too. I was like, who did a good job there? Who did a good job? Yeah? That type of deal. Now that we've scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hersvalger himself. Oh, the Mughals come again. Manner of creatures. How do you not know in all these days what a Moogle is? Is the King Moogle coming out or what? Bastion, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was my understanding that only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Heavensward. Hooray! Is the H silent there? Heavensward, the German, makes his lair. Quickly now before we lose the creature completely. go suck up to this. Grab that summoning stone thing, because that also looks good. How do I know where my, what hunt I got? Because it's not like a quest. Doesn't have it available. Maybe it's a hunting log. Her eyes. Wait, no. Her ass. Her ass is vulgar. Her ass is vulgar. Thank you. That we got there. Her ass is vulgar. Challenge log? No. Hunting log? Maybe? Jesus Christ. Why? I mean, look, I read what you put. Now, why is that? I literally read what you said to a T. I gotta slap myself? Darn that. Yeah, I don't know where that guy is or how I get that quest anymore. There's nothing. I should have. What I should have done was pay attention, and I didn't pay attention. It's not there. Collection, maybe? Nope. Logs? Nope. Travel? Nope. Partay? No. Social? No. I don't know how to find it. How do you give people a hunt of something to do, but then don't give them a way of knowing, like, what the hell it is that you just picked up? The hunt that I picked up. Like, there's no way of me knowing what it was. Key items. Are you sure? You sure about that? Oh. And just so I'm clear, I mean, obviously I could take advantage of the internet and look it up and everything. He's in northern Thanalan, so it gives you, it doesn't tell you exactly where he is. So you'd have to look up. Okay, where does Flame Sergeant Dalvag probably spawn? And it's probably not in every. Probably not a common spawn would be my guess, but thank you for letting me know where that is. You don't think I could handle that one on my own? It could be practically any. Oh, okay, so it's not even like that. It's that's like a guarantee, eh? By God, he's gone, Bastion. We must widen our search. That we shall do. What if all of these big tall things are chocobos? Oh my God, you want me to look at each of these etheric disturbances? So I found your hunt mark. Oh, well, that didn't take long. Is he like there now? Like, should I go over there? 96 degrees. That does not sound fun, DJ. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Let's head on over there now. Can't blue frog. Blue frog. Blue frog. Can I see how well I do against it? And then, like, if I need you to help me out there, like... Oh, you sense your mark to the northwest. Oh, there he is. All right, let me see how he does here. Let me get my chocobo to help out as well. Oh, I could absolutely... I could have absolutely murdered him. Oh, and I don't even have to, like, hand that in, though. But see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Thank you very much, Wolfslayer. That's what I was sort of talking about, is, like... I could do one like that. I was just basing upon how much I was doing damage by it. It looked like I could probably get... But there was times where it'd be like... You go to kill one, and then it's like, oh god, like, you're not doing any damage. And now you're like, okay, you gotta get out of dodge, obviously. Thank you. So that was the weekly. Yeah, I got my 100 seals, I got my 5,000 buckaroos. And the dailies are probably gonna be a little bit easier. Now, are those just ARR stuff, or is that, you know, are there hunts for every single one? No Moogle there. Are they? Is there hunts for all different expansions, or are they just for A Realm Reborn? Hunts are all through Endwalker. Okay. So what is this etheric disturbance that it doesn't want me to interact with? I mean, it's something glowy. The nearby air appears warped. You sense your concealing magics are at work. I don't know. I feel like that's something for me to get for the ether currents, but at the same time, no. Oh, look what you're handing out here. Nothing of use, obviously. Some piety armor materia, probably. I should probably get that beer though soon. Let me grab that right now. Be right back. You know what I'm actually... I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to look at something. So Ms. Biscuits was telling me earlier that she couldn't hear the intro music because I had the desktop audio things shut off. But I could have sworn that I've had that thing shut off before. So it makes me wonder of if I have it. I think it's in the setting. I'll have to look at that. It's a whole mess. A whole mess. All right, I'll be right back. Hi, Dark Fantasy Realms. Hold on. Hold on. I haven't even done you credit for your name yet. Jesus. I was just thinking of the whole thing of when Homer had to find another beer, and then he goes to that rundown beer, and then or rundown bar, and it's like he looks at the glass. He's like, "Can I have a clean glass?" "Here you go, Your Majesty." How you doing, Dark Fantasy Realms? Good to see you. Thank you for hopping on in. Are you all ready for Dawn Trail? Well, we still are fearful of Nidhogg's rage, though. Will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alphino? Oh, I've given up on the Moogles. Bastion, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mooglemog, I dare say they would be glad to help us. I'm going back home, finally. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention to a firmly fixed this direction. I mean, do what I can to hold his gaze in the hope that I might delay any action against Ishka. Thank you, Estinian. Come, Bastion, let's make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nofilka's altar. But I neglected to tell you, there is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey less arduous. Please, pray not forget to use it. Okay. I will not pray forget how to use it. Okay. I wanted to test something out. As long as there's one person here. There's one person. I want you to tell me if you hear music when I do something. So you're gonna hear it immediately, and then you're not gonna hear it. So just bear with me here, okay? So. You should be hearing it now. Now I want to know, can you still hear the music? No. Okay. I'm assuming now you can hear the music. Now you can, okay. So, let me, hold on. Let me look at something here. So, I'm assuming the music is still playing. Tell me now if you can still hear the music. Weird. So you are currently hearing the music. Okay. So it's in my monitor thing I have to look at. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I can make that adjustment. That's how I fucked it up earlier. I ruined the fucking beginning of the stream like a fucking idiot. But it happens to the best of us. Yeah, we gotta turn that back on. Okay. So we're going off to Gridania, where we can just return. Don't have to use no fancy aetheryte here. You know, you go to the Mog home. We'll get there. Does anyone feel a little frisky to do another dungeon? I would like to do another one as a Dark Knight, like the Batman that I am. Also, I got a Collective Arts. Oh my, that's a heavy beer. Ransack the Universe. A 6.8er. Going on support in 5. Does that mean that that's a no-go? Or could you still play? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, I have a half an hour until meeting. I'm gonna die 6 times then to make it so it doesn't work then. Yes. Fruity. Get powerful. Best to just kick you from the party. I have never had more pleasure from something ever in my life. Look at that. Look at that drippy mess. We've all been there, eh, folks? Someone hold my hair back. Mr. Wolfslayer, you have long hair. Have you ever had that moment, you know, for yourself? Just to get you through? Alright. I need to play as a different class. Dock Knight. I also probably should be getting into the, oh, the veneers bracers. There we go. Starting to look a bit more, it's the boots, though. The boots are a little silly. All right. Are you guys ready to roll on into one? That's, oh, no. Even though it says you're a tank, Miss Upstream, I assume you've already changed. You're just gonna blame the game for making mistakes again, right? Is that how that works? It's always wrong. Have you ever thought of the possibility that you're wrong? Like, how do I turn this recommendations thing off? Like, I do like it, but I hate shutting it off and on every 5 seconds. Okay, we're just gonna do a bare bones duty roulette leveling, if you don't mind. Needs a tank. We're gonna get something out of it. There you go. Careful or I'll leave the party and then you'll have to hang out with just Kuro. I failed to see the negative part of that. You tell me I get to hang out with dreamy Kuro? I'm gonna end up walking myself into not being healed here very quickly. Oh, look at that. A nice easy one. I always appreciate it. And off we go. God damn it! Thank you for the reminder. Where would I be if I didn't have you as that harsh reminder? Oh god, fucked it up already. God damn it! Get on over here with me. God damn it! Oh my god, I'm just fucking up everywhere. Thank you. What an embarrassment this has become. Thank you, Mr. Sir. How do you know that I am a screw up when I do that? Like how do you know? How do you know that I am not in the stance? Probably judge this based on like, hey Jordan, do you not realize that you're fucking taking damage there? How about that? Or you're not taking aggro? How about that? Probably all these concerning things. There we go. Look at that. Ancient. Hey, man. This is a good go. Yeah, I have to go back to I believe it's Ishgard and get me some. I think I have a couple of quests for this class. so. What level can I get Gunbreaker at? Also interested in that class. Red Mage, Gunbreaker, 60. Okay. Now, do I have to finish Heavensward to do that, or? Can I just stumble on over there and do it? Unlock some Gridania. So I could go over there right now and do it if I wanted to. I almost died there. I worried for a hot minute. Did someone get that chain thing? Alright, well once I figured out that, you know, I had the stance on and, you know, then was, you know, hitting the right buttons, I think we're doing okay. On Raw, someone had to sign Hot Tui 316. That's winning the internet right there. This guy's in a hurry, apparently. Like, please come over here. Please come over here. Oh, you want to go over there? You want to go over there? All right, you're jumping. Oh. I don't think I've ever fought this guy from over here, ever before in my life. Watching Raw right now. How raw is he getting? Pretty raw. Eat that. I don't want to move. I'm lazy. Come over here. Someone told me that he would come all the way over, but he doesn't look like he's a big fan of that. Triple H is cooking? What's he making? Or is that like a pun for like, you know, he's doing extremely good booking? Like, is he just sauteing on a Weber grill right now? Is that what's going on? I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't against it. I've heard enough people say, like, apparently this was like what Bray Wyatt wanted, but I get what you're saying about it, Dark Fantasy Realms. Like, it does feel weird of like, that was his group, and like, you know, there isn't really another way of like not looking at it just for a money purpose, right? I mean, I wouldn't say they're exploiting his death. That's a little on that's a little on the nose, maybe, but they're certainly taking advantage of it. But you know, I'm assuming at this point, you know, that, you know, I would like to hope that they've done the right thing and asked and made sure that it was okay with the family, type of thing. You know, like, you know, so I can't be mad that if they have the okay from the Rotunda family, that it's all in good spirit, you know, then that's fine. I just don't think of like, I don't think Bray Wyatt, or I don't think Bo Dallas is all that cracked up to be. Like, that's where I'm a little like, really? Like, you didn't do a fucking thing with that guy, like, at all. Like, it felt like it was Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and like, oh geez, if you want Bray Wyatt, you have to sign his little brother, right, or his big brother. I don't know which is which, but like, that's what it felt like. And so now, out of nowhere, like, that's the approach. But you know, whatever. It's wrestling. You have a guy on the other fucking network that's, you know, talking about people's dead dads every 5 seconds. So, I mean, you know, wrestling and death just go hand in hand. You don't like Toni Storm? I think she's doing a bang-up job. I think she's hilarious. Mina Shirakawa in AEW is the most honest woman in wrestling. You like tits, I'm hot, you like me. I'm actually interested in the match with her and Toni Storm. You gotta give the people what they want, right? I think that's what the deal is. Thank you for the lovely run. I appreciate it. Alright, that went okay. Went okay. Alright, so makings of the Gunbreaker is literally right in front of me. I don't want to get too many things going on the go right now. Like, I mean, I want to be a red mage, I want to be all sorts of stuff. Prime example, I got the comm. Sometimes DPS just love to have other DPS. I know I do. No, that's good. Good for you. Good for you. But I wouldn't mind like starting it, so that way at least I have it as it's going. The makings of a Gunbreaker, yes. Oi, mate! Oi, mate! Fancy making yourself useful? Listen close. A gang of highwaymen have been applying their trade round here these last few days, and I'm trying to flush them out. They're slippery buggers, though, so we might need all the help we can get. That's where you come in. We spotted him lurking on over in the bramble patch, and we're getting ready to spring our trap. All you gotta do here is call or anyone who strikes you as a bit shifty and raise the alarm. I'll take care of the rest. Sounds simple. Undisputed Kingdom in AEW has been such a flop. What is Undisputed Kingdom? I haven't watched AEW in a very long time. I'm gonna love Gunbreaker. I think I will, to be honest. I think I will. I like Squall, right? To a lesser extent, Cypher. We're gonna run off and go and get Red Mage as well. Adam Cole, Strong, Wardlow, Taven, and Bennett. Who are these people? I mean, I know who Adam Cole is. I thought he was still just perplexedly always injured. Is he back now? And where is his wife-o? Where is Britt Baker? Is she also injured? Or is she like out filling cavities or something? Like, where are all these people? Taven and Bennett never wrestle? A little weird for being part of a wrestling company. There you are. Wardlow has not done anything. See, this is the exact problem that, you know, as I read about AEW, I don't, like I said, I haven't watched it a little bit. This is the problem of having an overly bloated roster, allowing people to only work once a week. And I'm a fan of, like, I understand it's a hard job and let people have their contracts and what they want to do, but this is what happened to WCW. You paid people a lot of money, you let people make their own rules, and then the problem is you have too many shows. Like, AEW is starting to sound like WCW the more I just think about it. Oh, so do they wrestle for Ring of Honor on those shows? They probably do. I mean, if they're the tag team champions, they probably had to wrestle at some point to get those. You send word to the Eld Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she's agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12wood Moogles, it's sure. It's her? It's sure. It's sure? It's her. We're expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjure Station at the entrance. I am. I grew up here. Of course. Pray, follow me. Guess so, I don't know. Yeah, like when, like what is Ring of Honor's show? See, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, you think of it now, they have Dynamite, right? They have Collision. They still have Rampage. And then I'm assuming Ring of Honor has its own show on something, right? You have 4 shows, only one people watch. And so that's the one that everyone wants to be a part of, which is Dynamite. And not even everyone is watching that. And, you know, and then you've secluded a bunch of people who, you know, that might be why someone like a Wardlow is not doing anything of like, if he only wants to be on Dynamite, and already, you know, the Young Bucks and company are already eating up 45 minutes of the time of that show every fucking minute. Ring of Honor's not on TV, so you gotta subscribe to it. That's even worse. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I just, you know, I don't know what killed WCW other than stupidity. It's hard to tell whether AEW is going down that route or not. Like, certainly they're having some really terrible viewership numbers right now at the absolute wrong time, when they're looking to try to get a new TV contract. So, I mean, you know, they're going to be in trouble if they can't figure this out. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but there's no sense of relief to see you safe and hail with my own eyes. Oh, we humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice. My lady, for all you've done for us in our absence, would not there be solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day? Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that we finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. I mean, this must just say one thing of like, they don't even tell you what the numbers are of Collision, which I just assume are terrible. Like, you gotta sort of like dig deep. I love how Uncle Dave said the viewership went down because the Big Bang Theory was not on before AEW. Instead, it was Black Panther and only got 94,000. Yeah, I mean, Uncle Dave, Dave Meltzer, for those the uninitiated, he's lost a lot of integrity as a journalist over the last couple years. You know, I didn't mind him, you know, a few years ago, and he's just become a sour old man, slowly watching his favorite wrestling company and all his friends not have it work out for them anymore, right? Like, it sucks. But Money in the Bank next weekend's looking like a good card. Is it me, or does it feel like there's a fucking PPV or PLE every fucking 5 minutes? I can't keep up with it. If I didn't have people in here that were also wrestling fans telling me all the comings and goings of everything going on, I'd have no fucking idea. But speak on, friend. I need your help with the Moogles. Ah, I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles on the Churning Mists. Kupo? I say Kupo? You imagine this guy's fat fucking ass flew all the way from that mist? Reno's a Kuplo cop. Isn't he from Final Fantasy IX as well? What do we owe the pleasure of your company? Wait, so Money in the Bank next weekend, Forbidden Door, that's fucking too much goddamn right. I can't keep up. I might just have to just throw the hands up and go, no more. I'm just gonna watch porn instead. I was stuck by the urge to suddenly bring you some fruit. I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky. Oh, I will gladly tell you all I know. I mean, though, it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and I hope that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Please correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are not? I mean, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? I mean, indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young. They say my ancestors served up in the gods in the heavens. I mean, of course, that was before the masters took to the bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moogle the 12th. Revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, and subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists, given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood. Perfectly possible into the details of their history that has faded into the myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. It's like how the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. Well, imagine that one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. I mean, we often hide when the larger races come trampling on through the forest. I mean, of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Look at those little paws. So cute. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Oh, I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then? Oh, just try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a little unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. Filters one more time. Well, if you'll have me, I too will accompany you on this venture. I mean, lend my voice to your cause as ambassador of Gridania. Oh my, what, she's going? My lady, are you quite certain? Wait, why did I have my other bard gear on? Well, how oft has our nation turned the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times many, I say to you, and never have they ever refused us. Though I choose this day to offer mine and aid our allies in the good of the realm. I guess you guys don't have a choice. You are coming. Is this not just... Yep, there we go. Yep. Oh, most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. A little smile goes a long way. Do you think Seth's gonna finally take it off of Damian Priest for the title? Correct me if I'm wrong, if I missed something. I never... Is it because I'm in Gridania? No, I had... Oh, no. I had that bow on because I was doing the thing, so there we go. I never applied those plates. Why did... Like, I mean, is it because they're to the... Are they attached to that gear list? So regardless, because I didn't have that on before. Like, it's all the gear that you gave me. I'm just confused as to why out of nowhere it went to that gear. The plate is linked so when you equip Bard in a zone that can apply... Oh! I see. Thank you. Well, let's return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I'll serve as Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Somao. It being a path I've already trodden, I don't anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we got the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Alright, I'm gonna go to Ul'dah. You can unlink the plate and use Glamour Dispellers to get your look back if you like. I mean, you went through all the trouble to do it, you know, to make the gear. But I also would like to learn Red Mage right now. I wanna give that a whirl. I think it was down here. Ride the Red, I think it was called. Corpse Rooms! And just unlocking the whole game. Just two. Like, in all honesty, those were the two that I wanted to give a whirl to. Was Gunbreaker and Red Mage, and I've been talking about Red Mage for a lot. So I just wanted to get that one out, and then I want to give the both the whirl to see which one I like. Because I mean, I know Gunbreaker is also a tank. But I want to be, you know, I like Dark Knight too, but I'm a little unsure of, you know, the later dungeons that I may or may not get involved in. Red Mage is probably my favorite caster at the moment. So it's a caster, eh? I'm only coming off of my time with it as a from Final Fantasy XI, and it was not a caster. I mean, it sort of was like. It was a caster, but not a caster. It was hard to explain. Definitely do the dark steam. Yeah, I got to do that. Some of that. So if we get a little bit away from the main story quest for today, like those are things I don't want to miss either, right? 41 grand. What do you think I am? Do you think I got all this money? Nana Bear. Oh my god, I was trying to figure out what the fuck that noise was. I was like, I could have sworn I heard something. Did I miss like a, you know, something on my activity feed? And I was like, what the fuck is Bomb Boko? I do not have Bomb Boko. Is that a little raccoon? That I do not have. How much is Nana Bear though? Ooh, 11 grand. Gotta pick that up. That is cheap. How cute that thing is. Look at how cute that thing is. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but relatively for a squid, I guess like it's as cute as you could be for a squid. Alright, let's get the Red Mage quest. Oh, there you are. Hi. I was like, how come you're not in orange? But, thank you, sir. I realize it's because we're in a party. All right. Thank you, sir. A distraught lass, eh? Sold red mage. A mithrite. How do you say the name of that sword? Rapier? Rapier? No problem. I try to have one ready for you as often as possible. I mean, it's getting hard, right? I have so many now. Because I know the last time I said something wrong, I had to slap myself. Oh, are you an adventurer? Oh, you have to rescue my sister. Some horrible people tried to kidnap. And just outside the city gates, I managed to break free when a traveler stopped to help. But my sister never caught up to me. Where are your parents? Mama and Papa left early to deal with some merchants, and the brass blades don't seem to care what happens outside the city walls. That traveler, he was some sort of mage, I think, but it was 1 against 5. Surely you couldn't stand against so many. But what can I do? Won't you please help me? Of course I will. Ray P. Air. See, that is much more simpler. I think I nailed that one too. Ray P. Air. Ray P. Air. All right. So now we gotta save some person. Some child. And I think the secret to that one, Biscuits, I'm not sure if you were aware. The secret to saying that one correctly is really laying on hard on the P part. You know, like P points, Mrs. P, Mr. P, Ray P. Air. Yeah, right there. A little bit of a waste of taking on that. You couldn't just let that one go. I never can let anything go, really. Don't touch. Oh, you're not one of them. No, I'm not. Here, Wolf and I were literally just saying how proud of us we were for not making P joke. Oh, come on. If I have any opportunity to make a P joke, or a penis joke, or a butt joke, I'm absolutely going to take it. Okay, this looks fun. Are you okay? Okay, stop showing off. What if you would have dropped that? You would have taken that off the head, right off the noggin. And who might you be? I mean, I'm Mr. P. You came to lend your aid. My apologies had I known, but I would have spared you a villain or two. I mean, after all, you seem to share my distaste for those who appear to prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather are we. I am X-Ruin, Tia, pilgrim, of sorts. Might I know what your name is? Bastion? Huh. Well, that does strike such a familiar chord. You might have heard of me. I am the Warrior of Light. The Warrior of Light. Excuse me, I just wanted to thank you for saving me. My pleasure, child. You are unharmed, yes? Good. Let us escort this brave lass back to her sister. Lead the way. Sounds like Dr. Disrespect is also retiring. Oh, he's gonna take a little break, apparently. Adding much more fuel to the fire. Are you Bart's father, the drunken gambler? Yes, and who might you be? Oh my god, and then get your face punched off and falling backwards onto a hydrant? This hurts even more than you can imagine. I have to wonder. Not that I want to talk too much about Dr. Disrespect. It's safe to assume that like Guy Beam as his name, he must not have a PR person, right? Like, you would have thought, like, you know, someone like himself, that much into the spotlight, if you will, you would have someone that, you know, would sort of tell you, like, hey, why don't you run things through me first before you just go blabbering on your stream, saying things that you probably shouldn't say. Because he was removed from the company he founded. That's never a good look. But it was funny watching the clip that someone said. So this guy's got to stop checking his phone while he's streaming. So he's having a fun time playing Elden Ring, and then it looks like he gets a text message or an email or something. He looks at his phone, reads it, realizes what everyone is assuming is it's his gaming company that he founded is telling him, we're not going to be in business with Dr. Disrespect anymore. You're fired, essentially. And then he goes off saying, like, you know, like, he doesn't say that, obviously. He reads it and then says, like, you know what, maybe it's time for me to take a break from social media, and, you know, maybe I'll just take a break from everything gaming as a whole. And, you know, then he mentions the company. Little does he know that as they messaging him telling him he's fired, they're putting out a statement on social media saying that they've fired him because of all of the, you know, things that they've found and come across, and they don't want to be in business with Dr. Disrespect anymore. Fair enough for a company. That's a bad look. So he made it sound like, oh, I'm just gonna take a step back, you know, maybe retire, and I don't want to deal with this anymore. Meanwhile, he doesn't know that they've put out basically saying that they fired him. And then afterwards, when it starts to come out, he's like, you know, maybe I'm just not going to do anything anymore. Like, I feel like, you know, if you had a PR person, they would have said, like, Doc, please don't say these things. What are you doing? Like, you know, run these things through me first so that, you know, but yeah, it certainly sounds like, you know, I know we're very much, I know everyone says that we're in a world where, like, isn't it, you know, innocent until proven guilty, but unfortunately in the world of social media, a lot of people do jump to conclusions or, you know, just start shooting the shit. It certainly doesn't help his cause the way he's approaching it, obviously. It makes you think, obviously, like, you know, there might be some truth to it a little bit, right? So, yeah. How do you constantly fuck that up, though? Like, really, these people have the easiest job in the world. You be entertaining, like I am, on the internet. Just don't fuck up outside. Like, how fucking hard is that? Right? Like, is it overly difficult to do? Lots of people have zero problems doing it. They do jump to conclusions, however, I will say there must have been some sort of evidence against them as to why they moved. That's my guess. And again, like, I think what's worse are all of his defenders. Like, I read the, I think they're called the Midnight Society, is the name of the developer that was working with him to make a game. And they put their statement, and all of the people below are all like, you know, basically like, oh, what about, you know, innocent until proven guilty, and they're like, we're firing people because of, you know, on hearsay type of thing. And I'm sitting there like, it's a private company that does not want the bad publicity that he is currently bringing to anyone that's associated with him, right? Like, it's like, don't overthink it. That's literally all it is. It's a company that, you know, went and did a little bit extra work, you know, over the weekend, and was like, we don't want to be in business with Guy Beam anymore. Okay? Even, you know, like, I think that's the thing of, like, even if there's a lick of small truth to him talking with an underage person, and whether or not it was sexting or whatever it was, that's a little weird. Regardless, if there's half truth to that, it comes off terribly, right? So why would you want to be associated as a company with someone like that. That's the weird defenders of people like that is super interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people need to get their head checked and sort of realize, like, what if it comes out to be true? Right? Oh, all of a sudden, everyone was doing the right thing. Yeah, I'm sure it was a little bit of both. You know, they just asked the right people and got the answer that they were after, right? But yeah, like I've never seen, like, you know, literally someone who was at the, you know, the top of the industry, which is a very hard industry to be involved in, let alone be at the top for many years, and piss it all away through fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. I'm actually shocked that he's had so many goddamn chances, to be frank, and people are happy to give him multiple chances. Yeah. The amount of people getting outed on social media gives me life, honestly. Maybe just don't be a piece of shit and that kind of thing won't happen. I've seen so many people posting people's boyfriends, husbands on TikTok like, hey, is this your man? His name's blank. He's on a flight to blank, and he has the kind of tattoo on his arm, and he's cheating on you. He's texting some girl named blank and talking shit about you, and then they have the video evidence of these dudes doing stupid shit. Yeah, like, I guess, do these people just not think? Like, regardless of whether you have money, power, or whatever, like, obviously, you know, these idiots deserve the you know, to get lit up, in my opinion. Driver for PS1 is 25 years old today. The game people gave up after 20. I liked, actually, Driver. Also, to a lesser extent, I liked Vigilante 8, which is another game. Oh, I am 100% with you on that one. It's the audacity that different circumstances, but with the Justin Timberlake thing of, like, the audacity of him to think that he could get away with it, either A, because he's a celebrity, you know, these people just get away with these things. Like maybe there's that thought process on them, right? Instead of using your brain for 1 fucking second. And then I love the memes from that. I love how, like, it was figured out that the cop who arrested him had no idea who Justin Timberlake was because I think he's in his mid-20s. Fair enough. And then all you see is the memes of, like, you know, don't you know what this is going to do to the tour? What tour? The world tour! It's fantastic. Now, of course, he'll probably get off with a slap on the wrist, like all celebrities do. But, you know, it is hilarious to think that this good cop, and then there's people who are trying to bury this poor cop who actually sounds like a really good police officer, one of the good ones actually, because he apparently hassles the rich people in the Hamptons for doing his job. Oh no, I guess that's not allowed in this society. A police officer actually doing good for society. And they wonder why people don't want to be cops anymore. And then you end up with the bad ones. Anyways. Are we a red mage yet? Have we done the right thing? Oh, this guy's the Crimson Duelist, eh? Look, just because you dye your dress red, does that make you the Crimson Duelist? Your papa is telling his daughters tales of red mages, and he must be from Alamigo. Well, that would explain this choice of bedtime stories. Let's see the you lasses get home. We'll all be right here. Thanks again. I think another telling thing is, like, you have to look at, back to the Dr. Disrespect thing. I don't know, I haven't gone out and looked for it. But, like, you know, ever since he was kicked off of Twitch, and then he went to YouTube. I mean, he didn't go to, like, he went to YouTube. He wasn't, if everyone was confused, he wasn't paid by YouTube to go. Like, YouTube was smart and was like, if this guy wants to stream here, go ahead. There's lots of terrible people on YouTube, but he didn't sign no exclusive deal or whatever. But he usually streams with a lot of people over on YouTube that have also signed over there, like Tim the Tatman. I think there's Courage, like a lot of people. And no one's really come to his defense, right? Which, and if these are led to be his friends, right? It certainly makes you think of, like, maybe they have good PR people. you know, for once. Maybe they're listening. They're like, you know, I'm sure maybe Tim the Tatman would love to come to his friend's defense and go, hey, look, maybe we just take a step back. But no, I think someone's going like, look, I know you're friends with them. Maybe show your support privately if you want, but you can't go out in front of a fucking camera on YouTube to your 5 million subscribers and say like, you know, I don't think Dr. Disrespect did anything wrong, right? Yeah, I don't think you do that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not in any involvement in PR, but at least I have the inner fucking mentality to, I mean, I may look like I just scream and spout everything that pops into this brain and then some, and I do, but I think I'm generally an okay, right person. Therefore, I'm not fucking up everywhere. Makes life a little easier. Well, where are we heading now? I can find you on over at the bar at Blackbrush Station. Finds the ale served at the Coffer and Coffin Inn most agreeable. Me too. I might like Red Mage, because we just get to go and have a drink. Anyone who has a half a brain or actual PR. See, and that's the thing. Like, I have to assume he does not have a PR team, which is weird for a guy of his stature in the streaming community. Maybe he doesn't want to pay the money. I don't know. Like, I would have thought like he would have been signed to some or something. Maybe he's all just independent, but like, you can't be at that size of a streamer or a celebrity. I hate to use that term, but like, you know, I guess that's sort of like, and not have a team of people behind you, right? He probably does, and you're probably right. He probably did go a little off script, because it all happened very quickly, right? Like, he was someone that's just like reading something, and then he speaks his mind immediately, right? Whereas, like, you know, still, if you think he's with a team though, like, if I was the size of him, wouldn't people who would be working for me probably watching my stream? And then if so, know what's happening? And then, you know, fucking messaging him, you know, whispers and everything. Oh, probably not whispers. He got in trouble with that. But, you know, like saying like, okay, hey, maybe it's time to shut the stream down. Please don't say anything. You know, we'll work on something with you. But no, like, it clearly is just stuff he just, you know, he's doing himself, which I don't know, either makes you think he just is crazily doing it on his own, or decides that he's not listening to his, you know, the people who, you know, need him to be successful in order for them to still have a job, right? Because, you know, if that fucking Dr. Disrespect thing goes down the wrong way, then, you know, then they're all done. Like, that's the thing about like that video game company that he founded, that he was fired from. You know, he's probably a big part of their game of whether or not it's going to be successful or not. And so now that he's not part of that company, it's hard to think of whether that game even gets released. Not that it sounded like it was anything good. It had like a bunch of NFT crap and everything with it. But I mean, like, people were gonna buy it based on him, right? And now that he's gone, rightfully so, you know, how does that company move on with, you know, 50 developers, you know, with families and mortgages and rent and, you know, food to be put on the table? I don't know. The pyramid's falling, I guess. The house of cards has come crashing. You came! And it so happens that the mother of those girls tracked me down and insisted I accept a reward. Once I mentioned you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. It seems we've assisted an affluent merchant family, revelation which might explain the attempted kidnapping, hefty ransom and all that. We're told the girls were immediately assigned a capable bodyguard. However, we can drink in peace knowing that they are well protected. I love drinking in peace, right? Oh, I've remembered whence I know your name. Have you? Why did you bring up Driver out of nowhere, though, Cloud? That was such an odd game to mention. Was it mentioned on like a on the social media Twitters or something? Oh, I like that game. I liked it. Was Driver the one That you were playing a stuntman and you had to do like, you know, it would give you a scene and then you had to do exactly what the scene wanted. And no, and then afterwards it would give you a cool replay of the scene being filmed of you driving. I learned of you from first a young lass named Alice, whom I met upon the road. She expressed an admiration for your growing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach her the basics of red magery. Driver started out with a list of moves you had to do before the game started. I feel like I almost have to go throw that on an emulator and just get a reminder of how terrible that might have been at one time. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of our lessons, however, she had learned to combine spellcraft with swordplay, and when to cast from afar and when to lunge forward with a well-timed thrust. And what of you, my friend? Have you any interest in the art? I suspect you would make an exceptional red mage. I mean, I already have the look. That's why no one got past it and played the actual way. Hey, come on, give some people credit where credit's due. I passed it. I'm dead serious. A man who would rush to the aid of a stranger's child without fear or hesitation is a man I would trust with the power of red magic. But beyond that, I sense you a kindred spirit. That guy's got some miles on that face. But be warned though, my style of teaching is a practical one. I'll expect you to join me on my journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms and I'll bestow upon you the accoutrement of a red mage. Are you familiar with soul crystals? This particular one is attuned to the past wielders of red magics and will fill your mind with a firm foundation of technique. You only need to reach out forth with your hand. Alright, yeah. Now, is this going to be an embarrassing amount of, okay, I do have some, I've relatively somewhat cleaned up my, my gear. Please look away. Don't pay any attention to this. It's terrible. I know. It's, you know, I don't know what to do with all of this gear. People have told me. I still don't pay attention. Like, and all like I ran this through the novice network before they were turning into idiots. But like, so gear like this that's not, you know, that's not, you know, the blue and the green stuff, or not the blue, the green and the pink stuff I've put in for seals. That's fine. But what do I do with the gray stuff? Like, the Novice Network said to desynthesize it. You know, and that way you get crystals, and crystals still sell for a good amount of money. I mean, I could sell it, but it doesn't look like it sells for a lot. Like, it's honestly not more, like 18 gil, like someone who has like 5.1 million gil. Do I need gil? You always need to help old Gil, eh? Maybe. Are you prepared to walk the path of a red mage? One word and the soul crystal is yours. Yes, I would love to become a red mage. You will not regret this decision, my friend. Gods above, for a moment there, I thought you meant to refuse me. A host of red mages committed their memories to this gem, and now it is yours. Absorb the knowledge it contains, and we'll discuss the finer points of red magic. But first, I'll give you that reward. Let's get you started. How deep the rabbit hole goes, eh? All right. So, did they give me a weapon? They must have given. I know they gave me a soul crystal. Oh my god, I'm naked. And what does it start at? Level 50. Oh god. This is the stuff I never even was a red mage before. Why is this all I gotta put everything back to where I had it and everything. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm just gonna put everything on my own. I did not want to use Surecast. This is another thing of like, you know, I get like you couldn't have Red Mage maybe start at level 1 for whatever reason, but I don't know, like, I think this is a problem of, you know, you sort of like gotta, there's gotta be a better way of learning a class than just like, you know, throwing a bajillion gear at people. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. There we go. Need to move that up. Can I just drag that? So you said it's a are you kidding me? That I can't just drag that? It's a caster? There are booths in this game where you can buy level appropriate gear. Okay. I mean, I did have some level 50 gear. That was probably okay. I get that HUD back. Balance gauge. Displays the current amount of black mana and white mana a red mage has accumulated. Black mana is accumulated by casting spells commonly associated with black magic, and white mana is associated with white magic, such as arrow. There are some spells that are affecting both. When both black mana and white mana reach a certain amount, weapon skills such as riposte become enchanted and will deal additional damage. If the gap between black mana and white mana grows too large, the crystal at the top will change color and it will become more difficult to accumulate the left. So you want to always keep it balanced? You can do this job gauge description anytime through actions and traits. Where is this the balance gauge? Why you put it over there when no one can see what it is? Do I even want it that big? God damn it. Better. Wow, what does simple mode change it to? Oh, that looks a little too simple. Alright, there's usually a seller for armor, and a seller for jewelry, and a seller for weapons. I'll have to look at that. Would it be better gear than I currently have? As it stands, you already have the best weapon you can get for Red Mage for now, but you may be able to fill out your armor and jewelry needs. Well, let's go figure it out. Let's go. First of all, am I wearing a cool hat? Temple chain. I see from the glint in your eye that the soul crystal has surrendered its secrets. Welcome to the ranks of Red Mage. The art we practice is born of noble origin. Balanced and controlled energies were once used to stem the tide of destruction and reclaim a future for the dispossessed. To speak of the age some 1500 years past, when the clash of two sorcerous civilizations brought upon the sixth umbral calamity. Ere the great floods rose, people fled from their homes and into the mountains of Gur-Arbania, even mages of the Mak and Amthadur, or to be found amongst the refugees. These wizardly practitioners have become targets of retribution for the part they played in upsetting the neutral balance. As soon they did shed their robes of black and vestments of white. If people were to survive and rebuild following the disaster, however, they would need the power of the arcane. Thus were the principles of black and white magic reinvented, and upon their combined foundation, an entirely new disciple was built, red magic. You get pieces of armor jewelry as you progress in your job quest, but you won't be able to get a full set. So really your options are buying gear from a vendor, buying it off of the market board, the most expensive, or sweet talking a crafter like Wolfslayer. Well, let's, if he's busy right now, we could go to just a vendor for now, seeing what they got. So I could just go to Ulda, go to the market, the Sapphire hallway, where hot dogs are thrown. But you've prated on about the history long enough. Far better that you experience red magic firsthand. There remains the mystery of who sent kidnappers after those poor girls, and I'm feeling attempts to unearth the culprit will provide the battle practice you need. Before we plunge into the fray, there's some questions. Come with me to Eastern Thanaland to the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Wolf did just let me know if you're looking for gear, he's willing to make you some. Okay, I'll never turn down, you know, level 50 gear or the red mage on the red. All right, so I got to get my traits all situated. See, this is bombardment. Look at how many things you've just thrown at me. This is what I like about like just learning. Like, start at level 10 maybe. You know, you could hurry people along, but like you just threw at me like a bajillion things. Poetics gear, maybe. Yeah, 79 of those, so I don't have any of them. Like, I mean, we got riposte, lures an attack. That's your everyday attack, I assume, right? Number 1. Yeah, please do. No, I do not. I have 79 out of 2,000. I've been buying. I mean, I did buy some dark night gear that I think is for level 50. I was buying some bard gear that I wanted, for glamour purposes, because I wanted to look pretty. Okay, so that's is it caster gear? Is that what I want? I guess. Level 50. Oh, it might have. I didn't even look at that. You should probably look at that. It did. Oh, perfect. Probably don't even need any. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. We're good. Omega Pimp. I think we, you know, we're almost there. Not too bad. The hat is a little bit of a problem. I'm not a fan of that hat. It's not pimpy enough. It looks like I'm a fucking sailor. We will go hatless. All right. So, setting up. What on earth do we need to set up here? This is the stuff. This is the stuff. So, I'm just trying to think out loud of, is there a lot of sword attacks? And then, like, you know, maybe, like, so, like, on this side, I'll put my sword attacks. Because I'm going to tell you, I remember from Final Fantasy XI a red mage. And I'm assuming it's probably not the same. So, in Final Fantasy XI, when you were a red mage, it was primarily a melee DPS. And I do see some of them here. So what you did was you would put Ver Thunder, Ver Arrow, Ver Fire, Ver whatever. You would put that and you would go to your weapon. And then that would be on your weapon. And then, you know, you would do extra damage based upon the enemy's element of what it was. So if you were fighting a bomb, you would put Ver Blizzard on your weapon and you would do more damage. It was a little bit more simplified. I'm assuming it is not that easy anymore. So Jolt sets you up for instacast. Your rotation would be Jolt, Ver Arrow, or Jolt, and then Ver Thunder or Jolt, then Scatter. That's how you build your... Oh, so like, see, this is already like, so when would you use Riposte? Like, if ever. See, I mean, much like everyone else, I like to just have my things set up of like, okay, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, you know, in a certain aspect, at least of it to make sense. Or, you know, if I'm gonna go like 1, 4, 7, like maybe even like if it's black magic and white magic, or put 147 as my black magic, 369 as my white magic, and then 258 if I'm using my weapon. I don't know. Riposte is part of your big boy attack when you build up enough mana. You get big boy attacks at 50 white and black mana. Also, 100 white and black mana. Riposte will be a part of the rotation later. So, like, what you're saying is, I'm gonna be doing jolts. Oh, sorry, Ver Arrow first. So I'd start with Ver Arrow. Or Jilt, shit. Always start with Jolt, okay. And then Ver Arrow. And then Ver Thunder, okay. And then Scatter, and Scatter's an AoE. Your big boy melee rotation is Riposte to redouble. Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder are single target. Scatter is an AoE. Okay, so I'm trying to think of how I would want to sort of work this. So what is Corpa Core? Rushes target and delivers an attack with a potency. I wonder how that works. Throw that there for a minute. Might even be 5. And I see, like, I have, like, so, am I wanting to use Ver Arrow or Ver Arrow 2? I assume they do the same thing, right? See this is the problem that I'm talking of. Ver Arrow 2 and Ver Thunder are also AoE. Oh, so they're not just an improved version. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to, this is complicated. If you want, you can come to my house and smack a training dummy. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna have to. How do I get to your house? Are you in the lavender beds? Or is your house in the different one? Look at that. It took a few years, folks, but I'm finally going to Wolf Slayer's house. Want to right-click you in your friend menu. Ooh. Private estate, I assume? When do I get to go to your bedroom? Alright. Oh my god, they're both here having sex. Do I have to, like, knock? How do you knock on a gate like this? Or am I already... Hello? Biscuits or Jordan, how do you turn off whatever attack that I've been able to turn that off? Wait, what do you mean, biscuits? How do you turn off what every attack does? What do you mean? Hi, welcome to your abode. Alright, I'm liking this. You got your kitchen outside, okay. What is this? I don't want to take any of your fruit. Alright, so we have a... Alright. On my hotbar, when I curse over any attack, it shows the explanation. Yeah, you don't want that? You don't want to know what things do? I almost just barged on into your house. I don't know, I guess I guess I never thought about it. How annoying that would be. Alright. So I guess I should run in. I should run through my head how I. Oh, okay, yes, please do. The single target rotation is Jolt for arrow, Jolt for thunder. So you said to do Ver arrow first, though. Oh no, never mind, Jolt. You swap Ver arrow and Ver thunder if you want, but the important thing is Jolt always first. So Jolt, Ver arrow, Jolt, Ver thunder. Welcome back, Cat. I have a drink. What'd you have for dinner today? I mean, that shouldn't shock anybody. That is a long cast time for an AoE. You see next to your hotbar, you have Dingus that tracks your white and black mana. Yes, like so essentially, like, you're always wanting to keep them even. So your cast times are longer if you don't cast. Oh, so I was probably is Jolt, and then it says like for fire is ready. So Jolt gives you dual cast. Is that what I'm seeing? You do Jolt first because it has a quick cast time, then double cast lets you cast for arrow or for thunder. Casting any spells or red mage gives you dual cast. Oh, anything! Some of them take longer. Yes, you don't quite have everything you need on your bar yet. Dual cast, yes, based on instantaneous, yes. So I mean, so you get that instead of doing it. Okay, so that's what that does. It does. So I have, the thing is, I got a lot of things on my, like, a lot of things that can get put onto my bar, and I think that's what's like scaring me. Like, I don't know all that just goes on there. So like, I mean, I like having my 1, 2, 3. So then the theory for AoE combos are similar. So again, is there an AoE equivalent of Jolt? Or am I still doing Jolt and then I would do AoE, you know, whatever. Like, so Scatter is unaspirated. So I'll probably put that at 5, and then I would put Verero 2 and Ver Thunder. Like in 4 and 6. Red mages are also known in this game as res mages because you will get the ability to res down party members like healers, so you'd want that Jolt and then Veraze to instant raise. Dual cast works with anything that has a cast time. Okay. I was gonna ask about that because in Final Fantasy XI, that was very much the deal, is if you were sort of stuck as the healer died or the healer needed help, that was expected of the red mage to do so. The order for AoEs is flipped. You do element first and then scatter. That's because the cast time for the element spells are shorter as AoEs compelled to scatter. So scatter is 2.39. Oh wait, no, am I reading that wrong? Oh, yeah, scatter's 4.79. Sorry, my bad. So I'm thinking, to not confuse me, having them make sense like this. So 1 to 3 is my single rotation. 4, 5, 6 is my AOE. So the thing is that I have to remember, so everything gives everything gives dual cast, it looks like. So what do I do when my things are maxed? You know, they're both at 100. Does that just mean shit's good? Every red mage gives dual cast. That's the core of red mage. Okay. I guess outside of the cast amount. So I essentially the way I'm looking at it is I can do my big boy attack. So good question. Once you have max mana, you can do your melee combo. You don't have your full melee combo yet, but that's where riposte comes in. Okay. Let's see. It looks like we're adding in a couple things again. It doesn't also look like it goes away. So I got like at least with a time aspect. You know, that's where you were mentioning like the Zerwer bro. So you want to gap close to an enemy, corpse a core, then repost. Corp a core. And repost. Zerarachu. And redoublement in that order. So now that it's full. Okay. So you notice that your full melee comes to assume 50 and 50. Yes, so I could do with 2 of them essentially in a row, which means a full gauge will give you 2 full. Yeah. So and then you're just back at it essentially, right? So. No. See, This is going to be confusing. Ow! Can you open up your excellence tree? Yes, I can. Flesh delivers an attack with a potency of 460. Wow. That looks like that hits. Okay. Oh. No cast time, just a straight up attack. Okay, that's pretty. Anything else that I gotta add? Like I'm seeing like so over on this side, beside little old me right here, this is where I usually like to put my buffs. At least that's how I've been playing it. So like when I'm reading stuff like just a question, like how come we didn't put Verfire on? Like are these like interchangeable? Like is like Ver Arrow? Oh, I see. So white mana is 6. So what would Verthunder be? 6. Oh, because so Verfire is only 5. So for 260. Oh, and why would you ever use Verfire then? Or Verstone? I'm asking a lot of questions in that. So Corpse, of course, my gap closer. So essentially, I'm back here because I'm a caster, right? So I'm sitting here doing my jolts, bringing it all up, saving everyone's time. Okay, let's say I hit 50. So that's when I go like this, bring on in, and then do my 7, 8, 9. And then, you know, back out, and then just repeat. After this, you would use displacement. What's displacement? I don't have displacement somewhere. You'll need to come back out if you add displacement. All right, let's get back to the character. Displacement. Read message above that. Oh, never mind. On here. Sorry. I'm going back and forth. You want displacement as well because the way you'll want to operate your big boy attacks is core to the enemy, riposte baba twice, and then display. Okay, so displacement is like on the bard of my jump back, which I use if I'm, you know, if something is happening there. But so where displacement's right there. Okay. Oh. Okay. Throw that there. All right. Or I might swap those regardless. All right. Exactly like a bard, right? So if I'm here. Oh my God! I opened the door. Sorry. All right. Okay. So now for fire and verse stone. See, this is the thing, though. You're just getting introduced to the class, and not everyone has as much help as you do, as you guys are giving me, which is great. But like, how on earth is someone just supposed to go and learn this shit? So after casting any thunder or wind spell, you have a percentage chance to get Verfire ready for thunder and Verstone ready for wind. Okay, just smack a training dummy. Fair enough. So I remember it. I remember like when it set it up at the top. So like above. So there, I used that, and then it says Verstone is now ready. So I have 30 seconds to cast Verstone. Yeah, YouTube videos. That's correct. See, I'm running out of fucking space on my how do you people do it on a controller? I mean, it's already fucking difficult enough for me to use it on so Verstone and Verfire. Put them down there. So let's give this a whirl. It also doesn't look like it always pops up either. Is it random? How come I can't get it to show now? Random percentage chance, okay. Oh, and then it also pops. Okay, I think I get it. So so seeing it proc is easier. So when it comes to Ver Fire and Versa, you want to use them in place of Jolt in your combo. Oh, for fuck's sakes, more confusing. So if Ver Fire or Ver Stone proc, use that instead of Jolt. So if Ver Stone is active, you can do Ver Stone or Ver Thunder or Ver Stone or Ver Air. Oh my god. Casting jobs in this game takes a special... Like, I never... Like, Black Mage, although I'm only, like, level 30, like, I picked up on that relatively easy or relatively quickly. It wasn't overly too difficult, or at least I didn't find it. I think the thing is just seeing if it procs that you gotta change your mind on it. But it is certainly it certainly is a little easier to sort of get a hold of. Certainly seems like Ver Stone is casting a lot more than that. I fucked it up again. That's because Black Mage starts from level. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to take in and understand a class when you're given baby steps, right? Maybe I'm in the very, very, very small minority. I don't know. I have to assume I'm not the only one that thinks this way. But that's the way I would prefer to learn a class. Give me Red Mage. They give you more than enough stuff to do with hunting logs and dungeons and guild hests to get your level up quickly if you wanted to. Like, you could be level 20 in a day. But yes. I'm also an altaholic when it came to, like, World of Warcraft and playing other characters and everything. And you only have 2 other Red Mage skills to have on your radar, though, at least for now. Okay. So do I have any, like, outstanding buffs that I, like, want to throw on there? Like, outside of, like, my general stuff? Like, it looks like, I mean, there's acceleration. Obviously, that's one. I didn't really see anything else. Because then there's going to be some, there's some of these. So Sheercast, that'd probably be another good one to throw on. Engagement is pretty easy. It's an off cooldown melee attack, mostly to fill out convenient gaps during your... Which one's engagement? Indulgence or once you repose? Here's a cast with the displacement. Okay. If you want to see how parity red level remind with effects, I'll show. Yeah, I would love to see it. I would love. So engagement. So it is weird though to me. Like, it never really came up to look like there was ever a moment where I was not capable of doing something on my bar. Like, so it does sort of start like engagement isn't really a thing. Something to note with engagement, it shares a time with backflip ability, so if you use engagement too much... Yeah, like, I almost feel like I wouldn't even use it. Like, it didn't seem like it'd be something to use, obviously. It has its uses, but no one will yell at you if you miss it here or there. Fair enough. So do you always want to be swapping in between Ver-Arrow and Ver-Thunder? Like, or could you just do like 1-2, 1-2 type of thing? You kind of want to go back and forth. Okay. You jump really far back with that, though. All right, I like that. I think it'll make more sense, obviously, too. Like, half the stuff is going to be doing things around you, so like I can, you know, half the things probably won't even take a large amount. Yeah. So acceleration, reading it, ensures the next Ver-Thunder, Ver-Arrow, or Scatter can be cast immediately. Increases the potency of Scatter and ensures in Thunder or Ver-Arrow trigger Ver-Fire. Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's sort of like it's a guarantee of that thing. And then we'll get into some more story, obviously. Thank you very much for explaining, obviously. Is it pissing down Rain Cloud? When you use acceleration, the next spell you cast has no cast time. So it's like an extra, a better dual cast, if you will. It also guarantees you'll get first stone of a fire proc, depending on which spell you cast with acceleration. It just sounds like terribly fucking windy, but it doesn't sound like it's raining or anything. So acceleration for Thunder gets you guaranteed for fire, acceleration for arrow gets you guaranteed for stone. Okay. See how it, so it, I don't know what I screwed up there. Like, why is for Thunder take... Oh, never mind. It's only good for one spell. Oh, so maybe that's what I'm missing. I get it. Okay. You right-click the dummies and reset them, they'll stop panicking. They're panicking? What do you mean they're panicking? So right there, I just used Jolt. Oh, maybe the time ran off? Yeah, like, why is for Thunder taking forever there? Your standard single target is Jolt, Element, standard AoE is Element Scatter. You're having your cast backwards. Remember, every spell gives you dual cast. So if you go for Thunder, Jolt. Oh! Oh! I never knew that. That is embarrassing. How do I reset it? There we go. Thank you. So I'm sort of stuck with using Jolt first, because of the cast time. That's normal, right? Like, you know, use Jolt, and then use Verero. Then I got that. So Burst Stone took that. There we go. That eats that. Okay. Ah! It's making sense now. Oh, okay. I might be getting lucky with the procs, but... I see. I see. Nope. All right. Yeah, I was on a good little roll there of where, it was on a roll there where it was essentially turning into, you know, Verero versus Stone, for Thunder for Fire, Verero versus, you know, that was pretty cool. Okay, okay, I think I have it. Okay, I am functional. I'll take that as a functional adult. Okay. Now let's do the next Red Mage quest, and then we'll jump back on into, oh, I want to see your house, though. I want to see your fucking house. Is it safe to go into your house? Do I need to knock the door on or something, or do I have to allow you to? When do I get to see the sex dungeon? Is it safe to go in without spoilery? Don't go in there. Don't go in there! Yeah, just don't go in my basement. Spoilers in basement. Okay. I can come see your house, but also not inside. Okay, yeah, don't go in this basement, but you can go in. I can go in now? Oh, look at the doggy! Got a good selection. Wait, does this guy just live in your house? It's a vendor. Is it a vendor only you guys can interact with? Same with this one. Very cool. You can change your hairstyle, right? Have I not come across that yet? I always see these or unless these are just things. Just for owner and tenants. Is it safe to... Okay, don't go in the basement. You guys don't have an upstairs? There's a small side quest in Limsa for that. Okay. Very cool. You 100% cannot go inside my house at least until you finish the current expansion patch quest. No upstairs, just ground floor and basement. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, thank you for showing me your house. Alright. I've learned Red Mage. I am now 100% master at it. Let's go do the Crimson Duelist. Let's figure life out. Camp Drybone. Would you guys like to go? And I'm gonna go take a... What? No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Was I not at your house? Was this not your house? I want to see your house, but I thought that was your house. She has her own house. That's your house. You both have your own house? God damn it. When are you two gonna start shacking together? Oh, but can I go into your house though, Biscuits? Is it safe to go in your house? No, okay. So I just get to see the outside. I like your trees. Very cool. I like both your houses, though. Both are cool. Her house is more spoiler than yours. Oh, is this the secret sex area? So you guys can have sex here and no one can see you? You need more chairs. You need more chairs, Biscuits. Oh, wait, that's a bench! Oh my god, we're having a little party here. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little setup. That egg is gonna be far done. Alright, I'll be right back and go take a quick pee. And then red mage stuff. I'm back. Let's go. Your house is a shrine to spoilers. Let's go. Now, can I leave? Now, can I leave? Is it okay to leave? Camp Drybone? Can't teleport? I can't teleport while I'm sitting down, right? That's, heaven forbid you be sitting down. Yes. Thank you for showing me your houses. I hope to be a homeowner one day. Maybe in game. I have enough money in game, I think. 5 million to at least buy the plot. I don't know about buying anything else, but... Alright. Level 50. Escaping on out of Drybone. Alright, turn on my air conditioning. It's too hot in here. forgot I can fly. I believe I can fly. Always gotta go to the church, eh? God damn it. I believe I can touch the sky. Hey, doesn't that guy's name remind you of Huk Tui? There you are, Bastion. I would introduce you to Father Iliad, but I believe the two of you have already been acquainted. Exrun has told me a tale of nefarious spellcasters and their attempt to kidnap two young girls. And you wish to ask if this thaumaturgical cabal is known to me? Yes. There are several such cults that come to mind, but I must have more detail. You say each member shared some rather usual traits? Aye. Not one word spoken over the entire exchange, not one shift in expression. When I urged them to yield, each of them just appeared branded with some manner of tattoo, a sigil pulsing with arcane energy. Ah, evil practice. Such cursed sigils are known to destroy the will of the bearer, resulting in a biddable puppet, which acts in much the manner of which you describe. There's no salvation for such wretched creatures. Then we must find the fiends who pull their strings. Pray learn what you can of this cabal and its purpose, Father. Now, how hard is Gunbreaker to learn? I think if I break it down as probably as thinking as a tank of, I'm sure there's a combo. I'm sure there's a couple things that are going to grow aggro or enmity. And then there's probably going to be a stance, would be my guess, right? Probably an AoE combo or something that'll grab aggro for multiple people. Bastard, we have another task to attend to. Might I suggest some light stretching? I'm not really interested. It's funny, I got to explain this to you youngsters. I'm just going to let you know now. You reach an age where stretching is no longer beneficial because it doesn't matter. You might reach an age where it's just like, okay, you're just, if something's gonna crack, creak, groan, or snap, it's gonna do it regardless of stretching. At least that's what I was told. Don't believe it. Stretch. Make sure you stretch. We've learned all Red Mage actions and traits to level 50. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the actions trait window accessed under character menu. So I know everything. The hair club for a year? What? What are these things? Okay, I don't need those. Traits, those are passives. Really don't use any of these things. That would probably be good. So when do I learn raise? Am I missing it? Level 64. Level 64. Oh, Veres. They just have to add ver and everything, eh? Okay. I was looking for raise. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a little level sync here. Let's go. Unable to commence duty. What was that? Oh, it's because I'm in a party. Sorry, folks. Have to disband. I also get Vercure. Did you notice we were being followed, Bastion? The very cabal we are investigating seems to have taken a keen interest in us. I sense an ambush in the offing. Do you seek to silence us, perhaps? Let them try. This will be a perfect opportunity for you to test your newly acquired skills. But first, a lesson. A Red Mage's spells belong to two distinct schools, rooted as they are in ancient disciplines in black and white. Intertwined, they form a solid core of red magic, and through the balanced casting of both disciplines, and a Red Mage build the foundation higher and higher like a creed song. When the strength has reached its peak, this is when you lunge forward and unleash your energies, thrumming with your blade, and then leap away, returning to the first step. It's a dance, my friend. You are damn right it's a dance, all right. Come out, wherever you are. No intention of running or hiding from you. I wear a sword, as you can see, but I'm not partial to violence. Is there a chance we might attempt a parlay in lieu of bloodletting? How expensive is it to, like, if I buy a plot of land, is it like in real life, do I then have to buy a house in Final Fantasy? Because then, of course, if I spend all my money buying the land and the house, then, of course, I have no furniture inside. I'm house poor. I have seen, like, in some... I mean, you can buy stuff on the marketplace. I've seen that you can make some things via, like, you know, carpentry and whatnot and stuff, but... It seems that we're gonna have a battle here. On guard. I like his sword, though. That's a pretty sword. And I like that the crystal hangs behind us. I like that. You can't move, that's another thing. Up again. Yes, I could also do that. You're attacking me! You find a plot for sale, enter a lottery. Once the lottery is over, you either win or you don't. Then you can also just purchase a room on our FC. Okay. These puppets must have a leader lurking nearby. Let's take the battle into the ambushers we have. But before we resume the hunt, let's be sure of your technique. As a red mage, you're capable of casting 2 spells in rapid succession using what is known as a dual cast effect. In tone, a short spell will have you find a lengthy incantation can now be cast in an instant. Take advantage of that technique and bombard your enemies with arcane destruction. And how about your rooms? God damn it, the interruptions are huge. I actually don't remember. I bought mine a few years ago, not terribly much. Okay. Not who I wanted to do that soon. fallen seed to the ether. It's difficult to pretend to switch back to like back and forth, I guess. Just gonna say, is something gonna pop up for us here or what? Come on. Really? Well, I mean, I guess if you don't die, that's a plus. It's a lot to think of. Like, there's a lot going on all at once there. I'm sure I'll pick it up, but I certainly see the aspect, and much like any MMO, you gotta sort of stick in what you know type of thing. So, you know, if you're gonna play something, you gotta play. I mean, I'm sure if I got used to that, it'd be second nature. Much like I think Bard is second nature to me. I know where everything is on my mouse and what I'm doing. So it's just that I've just played it so much, but. Hey, he said I exceeded expectations, which is good, right? I'll take that. Which is a fortunate thing, for I didn't anticipate the arrival of that fearsome hound. These mages were willing to forfeit their own lives to ensure that we lost ours. You see? The brand on her left cheek? It's a cursed sigil, which stole her and left her vulnerable to the most heinous of commands. Her ambushers were young men and women, every one. All transformed into the mindless pawns of some hidden master. And this master has shown no compunction against sacrificing pieces that outlive their usefulness. No, this can't stand. Heed me, Bastion. You've become an education in red magic, but there is much more I would teach you. Come, let us return to the Lich Yard. The Lich Yard? Coco, you okay? You having some sneezing? Sneezing out? Back to the church. Maybe I'll do the, I'll finish this, and then, you know, I said I was gonna go to, back to the main quest, but I think what I'll do is I'll do the, I think I have a couple of Dark Knight quests we can do as well. Know you the history of these graves? Because I got, I mean, I don't have to take off right now, but, you know, usually I call her around 2, but I'll go as late as I can today. The church's Lich Yard is the final resting place for many victims of the 7th Umbral Calamity. Red magic was conceived to stem such tides of destruction in an age when the abuse of sorcery flooded the world in death. Its distinction from earlier disciplines is key. Whilst practitioners of black and white magic draw upon ambient ether, a red mage weaves his spells using only the reserves of mana from which he was born, and the era in which red magic was created to do otherwise was forbidden. To manifest more powerful effects, the first red mages adopted a method by precise word techniques would harness and amplify the energy of their spoken incantations. The mage's own physical form serving as an arcane accelerator, an ingenious way of preserving their self-imposed limitations. Understand that the blade we wield is not a simple weapon. It's the focus of all of our efforts to lessen strife and suffering. Every generation of a red mage is an unending battle. We are soldiers who fight for those enduring violence and subjugation, the bulwark against the unkind vagaries of fate. I guess I get to find out today whether my son passes junior kindergarten. Is it even possible to fail kindergarten? Your son or daughter was incapable of sharing the Flintstone phones, and we have decided to hold them back 1 year. 20 years ago, I joined the revolutionaries in Alamigo and learned red magic alongside like-minded companions. We formed the Crimson Duelists, and together we rose up against the tyranny of the Mad King Theodoric. We were crushed. Of all the duelists, only I survived to watch our homeland languish under the rule of the Imperial invaders. And even after leaving Alamigo, I never ceased fighting for its liberation. And while I learned of the calamity of the threat to all lands of Eorzea, I allied myself with valiant scholars of Shalian. In the end, I was unable to protect my homeland or halt the approach of fiery disaster, but never once in all of these years have I betrayed the oath of duelists swore to champion the weak with heart and steel. My JK had the Fortress of Solitude, and I would take my Batman and my Superman. Yeah. And I'm actually curious as to who is going to be writing his report card. So he had a teacher when he started, for I would say I would argue the first semester, and I don't know what happened with her. She just we were just told she's away. She hasn't returned, and so like I much like anybody, I can remember all of my homeroom teachers through elementary school and college, or elementary school and high school, pretty much, and basically if they, whatever. And my poor little guy, like, he's gone through, like, in the second semester, basically after Christmas break, or almost like, I would say like, maybe in February or whatever, like, I think he said 4 different teachers. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, they stick around for like 3 weeks, and then someone else came in, and then 3 weeks, and someone else came in. I think it's all like to do with like the board of like seniority or whatever, because I think the one he has now is either going to be sticking around hopefully for next year. He has the same one, or his old teacher returns from whatever issue caused her to be away or whatever. We don't know, but he's had what do you call him, like an assistant, an ECE, I guess you'd say, like an early childhood assistant. She's been there. She's been like the stay house of that. So I wonder if she'll be the one told to be writing it. But I sort of know like it's not expected because she's not paid to be a teacher, even though she pretty much is one. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like, I don't know how that works of like, because like that's what teachers do, right? Is they're the ones that are supposed to write the report card. But the teacher that's there has not been there longer than, I want to say 3 weeks. Like, how does someone who's been there for 3 weeks, write about, your child, right? I mean, I guess it's pretty simple. I mean, again, it's kindergarten. There's little to no expectations of most of them anyways, but as long as they can start to understand and grasp the concepts of certain things, I guess. So I guess he would have now a quest at 55? 52. Oh. I'm not quite there yet. All right. Ah! God damn people. All right. Dark Knight was the other one I was going to give a whirl to. So let's get there and do those quests. The Voice into the Abyss in Kurthus. Foundation. Yeah, she wasn't the greatest of teachers, unfortunately or unfortunately. Yeah, like it's funny. Like you think back on like on an educator like that. Like what a weird teacher to run into like at grade 1, right? Like you went from like, you know, playing around on the Flintstone phone and relaxing in kindergarten right to that, eh? Like, fuck, your world just opened right up. You're like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for this. Like she would have been better as like a grade 3 or a grade 4 teacher, I think, in my opinion, looking back. But hey, we turned out all right, didn't we? Yeah, little does she know that, you know, God, if she's even alive still, realizing that, like, everyone basically has a goddamn computer now, right? In their pocket. I had a feeling you'd come by today. And sure enough, here you are, eager to pick up where we left off. Let's start with a question. Oh, God, not the riddles. Had her as a sub in grade 11 math. Oh, my God. Did I ever tell you the story of my mom always talks about this with like a little glimmer in her eye. It's my it's funny. Mrs. Aird, when I was younger, thought I had stolen a bike off of someone when I didn't. But I remember her telling my mom that, oh, I'll turn into a hoodlum if this is what I'm doing. And later on, it was the term, like, I didn't steal anybody's bike. It was a friend's and had gone missing, and it was where I was, and they put 2 and 2 together and thought I had stolen a bike or whatever. But I remember telling my mom that when I was in grade 11 or 12 for law class, we had gone to the courthouse, you know, to get an idea of like how the court really happens, like that it's not really how it is on TV, right? And I remember my teacher in grade 11 was saying, like, he's like, it never fails. There's always some former student that's always, you know, involved in something. He's like, every year he's gone, there's always a former student that is. And I remember his name, her son's name. He was in the big courtroom, like when you walk into the one in Hamilton, like the big one that has like, yeah, like he beat the. He would. I don't know if like, I don't know like what happened to it all. I think essentially it was his arraignment. I think it was, or it was like the reading of the charges. And I remember we all went in there, and I remember seeing her in there. Now, mind you, like I was like a senior in high school, never seen her since. I wasn't like you and had the joy of seeing her, but I remember seeing her, and you could tell she was visibly upset. Now, mind you, any mom would be, but I remember hearing the charges against him. It sounded like he was a big guy, one of your typical jock pieces of shit. It sounded like he probably was in a bar and beat a guy up type of thing, sort of type of deal. And I remember like, I was like, yeah, look who turned out to be a piece of shit. Right? I remember I took joy in telling my mom, I was like, oh, you never guess who I saw. And I remember my mom was like, have that like, yeah. Like, of all the people who would say such a thing about their children, and then it's your own child that's, you know, in the big courtroom, in the, you know, for a big, I'm sure you could look that up. I'm sure that if he had spent some time, or if he pled out something, I guarantee you just Google his name. Because I remember he was older than I am. Like, I remember, like, I think when I got into high school, I think he was a senior. So I remember he drove an obnoxious truck. And then it was funny, like, you know, like, so I was a minor niner, I remember of him. And then, you know, then when I'm a senior, then you see him, like, so obviously he would have been like early 20s and already in trouble with the law. So what will we ask? What became of you old woman and their granddaughter? Ask the real questions. Oh, for the law. They're fine, both of them. You solved all their problems. Happy? Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask, what was the voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. Whose is it, you ask? Only you can discover that. Each knight has hearkened to a different voice. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten the process, but we dare not conduct the rites here under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We'll make for Southern Thanalan, for Little Alamigo. Hey, I was... the guy for the Red Mage thing was there. You want me going there now? Yeah, might as well just go to Ulda for free. Are you still on support, or did you want to do a dungeon or something? If anybody else is willing to do another one. Biscuits, Wolfslayer, you interested in doing one more? I like to do them with, I got people here that want to play. You'll need a few? Okay. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Where do I need to go for this? Southern Thanalan. Just did one as a machinist. How's that job? That's the one with the gun, right? Cloud has got a gun. Not too bad. Yeah, I sort of like, I want to find my like, I mean, I like me my ranged quest, or my ranged job class. Like, I like that. Yeah, sit back and shoot. That's why I like Bard, but it's, I might just want something a little different, but I don't want to go out learning something, all sorts of different things. Gotta find that calling. I saw some nice gear that I don't think is achievable anymore, but like in PvP, there's some nice stuff to get as well. I would love a Chocobo Quarter. Let me get to Little Alamigo. That's why machinists would be cool. I don't want to tank as a gun. I don't mind tanking, but that is my concern of like I would have thought a Gunbreaker would have been just a DPS. It'll be interesting to see when I get into it to see like if it clicks. Like, I will say, like, Dark Knight clicks, Paladin clicks a little bit more for me. I understand it a little bit more, probably because I played it. Oh no, I agree with you, Biscuits. Like, I mean, like, the last thing you need is more DPS. Like, you need more. I think what you need in games like this, and World of Warcraft suffered from this immensely, is there was no fun tank classes. There wasn't any, there's no fun healing classes, and I will say that's one thing that this game actually does. Dark Knight is fun to play. Maybe Gunbreaker's fun to play, I don't know. But like, Summoner as a healer is somewhat fun to play. Like there's reasons to it, right? Like that World of Warcraft doesn't really offer that. There's no fun to those things, unfortunately. But like, I find like that Dark Knight is fun to play. Punctual as ever. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. Ritual in which the one nurtures the darkness within so that he may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, pressure the risks to be any less than before. Should you partake in an excess, you will die. Of course. So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way, I will know you are ready. Ask Gundobald. You should know of a suitable creature. Why don't you ask me to kill a man? Let's do some man killing. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! I love some of these people's names. It's great. A pleasure to see you again, Bastion. Do you require assistance? Training. Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for a purpose, then the Red Labyrinth is home to pisties or pesties, notorious for their size and vigor. The trappers take great pains to avoid their nests, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. Pity the man who dies without scars, but these pisties sound promising. Tell me more. He said he's good to join. He's just plating food now. Okay. And right now, Beowulf is cooking us so much. He should be done in just a moment. Okay, good. I'll invite you guys in, and we'll go. What does everyone want to do? Cloud, I already know you want to do the dips. I will do anything if you guys want to play something different. It's just going to depend upon what level of stuff we do, though, probably. That way I know. Maybe I'll heal. Maybe I will heal. Okay, I will heal then. Which means Wolfslayer has to tank. Tell him the bad news. Although I don't think he minds tanking. Oh, you'll tank? No. That's fine. That's fine. If you trust me, you can take it. Let him. I haven't seen him DPS, to be honest. Why don't you take the credit on that one? I think I have some pretty decent gear. All right, I'll send out the invites. Well, now that you say that, maybe I will let you die. No, I'll never let you die. What is this? I have rescue. Instantly draws target party members to your side. I've had this. Is this like this gets you out like if you're not going to be out of an AOE, I could bring you to me. Is that I've had that used on me a couple times. Be warned, people get big mad when they're rescued. Oh, the person so I had it used on me and they didn't mean to use it, and I was very confused. I was like, how on earth do you have the power just to grab someone? It's something that exists in World of Warcraft as well, so it's not like a foreign concept, but people don't like being moved, right? Usually use only that if someone's going to be absolutely mega fucked if you don't, right? Cloud, I sent you an invite. Do you need me to send it again? Or use it if you're Echo and Wolf healing together and rescuing each other for the lulz. No, all good, buddy. All good. Alright, yeah, looks like we're just going to be doing the leveling, because I am below level 50, so. Yo, let's finish off this stream on a high note. Oh God! Of course we get Aurum Veil. That's fine. I think this will go okay. This one can go hairy really quickly. Are you ever wearing clothes ever, Wolfslayer? Like ever? love a free cure. Gotta get our goblin friend here. Naked guy's making us run faster again. Are you a naked bard? Is that what you are? How do you have Peloton if you're not, I'm very confused. You're a dancer, like the song, eh? I don't even know what that does. Does that just mean you're like a monk and you just jump around and kick people in the face? Essentially, probably. I wish I had regen. That would be nice. Oh God, don't die on me. Oh God, didn't mean to use Cure 2 there. God dang it. God dang it, Bobby. I like your skirt there, Cloud. Looks really nice. Looks pretty with that giant fork you got going there. Me work for there, eh there, Rowan? Lancer's ring's got your name on it. Hold on, I want to just stare at Koromaru's ass. Anybody else? Biscuits, you get to enjoy that rump roast every day of the week. I'm jelly. Sometimes you don't even need to use the free cure. Ow. Get over here. Oh, that's terrible. I absolutely see how fun that would be in a fun setting group setting like us. Oh my God. Just telling everyone, just get over here. You know, just like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat, right? Just have everyone come on over. Wow, do you remember the pugs? Or the Pugles? The Puggles in Final Fantasy XI? Oh God, they were death. Yeah, the puckling pugs at the beach. And then the bogey would show up and ruin the night. That was always terrible. You'd have a good like leveling up party going on, and then a bogey would show up out of nowhere, and everyone would be like, yeah, I'm not interested in staying anymore. Yeah, I mean, mind you, we'd be playing for like, give or take a few hours at that point, but it was always good of like, that you could get a couple more, closer to another level or not. And you remember having to like, so everyone will get 2 levels, right? You remember then having to then, you had to, remember if you died, if you died, your level would go down. Or you would lose experience, I guess is the easy way to say it. But that was garbage. So everyone had to like make sure that they were leveled up so that if you got, remember when you would run back to town? Because everyone would run back to town on their own. Because there was no fancy teleport back then. So you and I would run back, in just hopes of like, well, I hope we don't die. And sometimes we would die. Yeah, rush to the gate. Yeah, that was Juneau. That was the big main city that you would rush to from Quiffum, if I remember. Quiffum, the ice area. I think Wolf Slayer and Biscuits were 6 years old when we were playing that game. That probably sounds about right. Like, what was that? Early 2000s? Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking, oh god. Maybe 2010? 2004. Jesus Christ. Probably didn't even know what the internet was back then. Alrighty. Follow the naked person. Hey, dog. Please don't stand in the poo and make my level hard, or I will grasp you and pull you back. Stay out of the poo. Nope. The poo. You see that? He tried to vomit on me there. Mom's spaghetti all over me. Bravo! Well done, friends. Nobody died. That was a good little go. Wow. That was a really good go. Thank you all for joining me for that wonderful little party hottie. I'm gonna bounce out on a happy note. Thank you. Tomorrow I am off. Thursday I think I've got Cold Steel. No, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. And then Friday I think we're playing this again. I think we're doing some good work. Maybe I'll actually make it to Act 2 this time. Well, that's like a, we gotta make that like a oh, you stepped on my Jordan penis! Guarantee. So enjoy your day tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna probably put some lights up on my balcony. Next time is like one cutscene in Act 2. I look forward to drawing that out for about 6 hours before we start Act 2. But nevertheless, I thank you, friends, as we wave goodbye to you. And as always, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Bang. We are out. Following the schedule, DJ. Baldur's Gate 3. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.